I'm back. It has been a while since I've made a video, and there's been a few reasons why I haven't been making videos. One of them because we were on the Disney Fantasy, and we were making videos on the Disney Fantasy, and now I've needed to edit those videos and post them, but I haven't had a chance to edit the videos because of the second reason why I haven't been posting very much, and it's a huge thing to me. Because this is like the biggest thing I've ever done and the biggest gamble that I've ever taken kind of thing, other than, you know, doing these videos. So I am making an app, not just one app, but like 2 or 3 if this one goes well, with the same premise of this one app. So this app is going toward you cruisers and maybe parks people in the future with the other apps if this one does good. So this first app I'm doing is Disney Cruises. So you're like, okay, yeah, the Disney Cruises, yeah, we go on those all the time. But this is it's a little bit different than your other, like the Disney Navigator app or whatever. It's different than that. It's way more than that. So basically this app is called the Captain's Quarters, and it's gonna have Captain Sean, yours truly, on the app, and it's going to be a smart assistant that I have personally programmed everything in. That's why it's taking so long for me to put out a video, because I have to go in and I have to enter every menu item, food and drinks at every restaurant, every snack station, and every lounge, like the Hyperspace Lounge, the Skipper's Society, in every ship. So not just one ship, all of the ships. And hopefully whenever the new ships come out, maybe not the Adventure, because I don't ever plan on going to the Adventure, and I don't know if anybody would actually use this app on the Adventure, but with the Destiny, it's gonna come out too. But this app is a smart assistant that knows you, not just the cruise line or the ship, but it knows you because you put in your information. It's going to take like your name, everybody in your party's name and ages, so like kids and stuff like that. It's going to have any kind of dietary needs that you have, like gluten-free, vegan, vegetarian, sugar-free, all that kind of stuff. And it's also going to take your room number and just a few more different things that it's going to need to be a personalized smart assistant. So it's not just a random assistant that you know, AI that knows everything about everything, blah blah blah. This one knows about your trip particular, your cruise in particular. So I'm putting all the deck plans in, I'm putting all the menus in, putting all the dietary stuff into the menus, so it knows what's what. I'm putting all like port excursions, all the different ports that it's going to, things like that, so it knows about what you're going to be doing. So you can just pull it out of your pocket, push a button and say, hey, I want to find some gluten-free options right now because I'm hungry. Can you please tell me where some gluten-free options are right now? And it'll tell you where those gluten-free options are on the ship you're at. You don't have to tell it what ship you're at later. It'll automatically already know all your information because you already programmed it in with what I'm doing. And then you can also, it's also going to have a fish extender thing, which is Disney cruise line thing. Everybody loves doing fish extenders. It's going to have a fish extender extension in there where you can either sign up for a group inside of the app, or you can take the group that you already have in like the Facebook groups and plug all that information in to the app by telling it or typing it or whatever you want to do to put it in, and it will remember this and it will make a little list for you that you can say, hey, what rooms haven't I done today? And it'll tell you what rooms you still have to do the fish extender for. And there's also another group that you can look at for all the people that are pixie dust. If you know, if you've been on a cruise, Disney cruise, and you've been doing the fish extender thing, you know what the pixie dust people are. The people that just put the things out there, which I do a lot because I always forget to sign up for the cruise, the fish extenders until too late. But these are the people that want to be part of the fish extenders, but we're too late to sign up for the fish extenders. So I'm going to have a group in there that people can sign up for and say, you know, I want to be part of the fish extender pixie dust group. So you can look through those and it'll pull up people that are on the pixie dust, and you can just go down the list and check them off, and it'll know exactly where you left off the next time. It's also going to have walking tours that you can take, and it'll tell you about the ships that you're on. So you can be like, I'm on deck 3, give me a tour. And it will guide you, voice. You can hear someone talking. It's not me. You can hear the AI talking, which is going to have a natural sounding voice. I already picked the voice and everything. That's going to be in the app. It's going to tell you stuff. And then on the walking tour, it's kind of like you're on a tour with someone, because of the fact that you can stop the tour and say, hey, I'm standing in front of this. Can you tell me a little bit more about this statue or this painting? And it will tell you. So it's really, really cool that it's going to be able to tell you different things around the ship and while you're on the tour. So it's not like just you're listening to a tour, because those have been done. You can listen to any tours about anything, but this is the interactive tour. So you can interact with the assistant, Captain Sean, and he will answer your question when you ask the question anytime. And then after the question's been answered, you can continue with the tour, and you can do it for any deck that you want at any time. Another thing for people with kids that are on the ship, they can tell you stories, personalized stories. So you tell what kid you want to tell the story about. So if you have 3 kids and you want all 3 kids to be in the story, and it'll ask you what kind of story you want. If you want a pirate story, a princess story, an adventure story, a silly story, anything like that, it'll tell you. And then you can actually ask, like, you know, what are gluten-free options here? It'll tell you what gluten-free options are. You can say, hey, I have my gluten-free person and my vegetarian person. Where can we go eat? And it'll tell you. Hey, what do you recommend for a drink at the Haunted Mansion parlor? It'll tell you. What good port excursions are there in Cozumel? It'll tell you some recommendations for port things and how to sign up for it while you're on the cruise. All sorts of stuff. And it's a pre-planning cruise app as well. So you can get up and do it. And you can put all this information in beforehand, and it'll stay in the app until you're done with your cruise. So once you're done with your cruise, you can start all over again and do a new cruise. I'm just super, you can hear my voice, how fast I'm talking, because I'm super excited about this app. I've been working nonstop. My wife has been mad at me because I spent so much time. I spent our last cruise because this idea came to me, and I have ADHD. And when something comes to me and I want to do it, there's no stopping me. I'm going to do it. And I put my full focus on what I'm doing. That's, again, the reason I haven't been putting out videos. But I'm getting closer to completion on the app because I put so much time and effort into this over the last couple weeks. While we were on our cruise on the Disney Fantasy, I was pretty much doing this the whole time, figuring out what I could do, what I can't do, trying to work with, coding and blah, blah. It's a lot of stuff. It is a lot of stuff. I've never really made an app before, so it is a lot of stuff to deal with on every information thing you have to put in there. And I've been working like from when I wake up in the morning after I drop the kids off until pretty much I go to bed at night with this app. So I have been painstakingly working on this app, and I want to know, do you guys have any interest in this kind of app? Or am I just wasting my time and I'm just going to make the app for me? Because that's, again, what I really wanted to do, is make the app for me. And there's going to be other apps. If this app does well and is perceived well, I'm going to make one for Royal Caribbean, because that's the other cruise line we go on. And there's a lot more ships on the Royal Caribbean cruise fleet. I was going to do both of them at the same time, and you could just pick whichever line you're on. But there's a lot of Royal Caribbean cruise ships out there with a lot of different restaurants and a lot of different bars. So that's going to take a lot longer to do. But then we also like going to Fort Wilderness a lot. And there's a thing called a Fort Wilderness scavenger hunt on a Facebook group. So I was like, you know what? I could probably make the app that I'm making for my Disney cruises, but implement it for the Fort Wilderness scavenger hunt. So it'll keep track of all the stuff that's out, and you can ask it what's out there still, and it'll pull up what's out there and all sorts of stuff. And then I'm also going to be doing a Disney Parks one and a Universal Parks one. So the parks that are here that I can go to and try them out. That's what I'm going to do, because there's just so much involved in planning cruises and park visits, and anything to make those visits easier and more relaxing and more enjoyable and more time with your family. That's what I want, because I'm tired of looking in the app, trying to find different things in the different apps. And I'm like, okay, where's the menus? Where is this? Where is that? I'm tired of that. So I'm like, you know what? I'm taking matters into my own hand, and I'm making my own app to be able to do all those things for me at a push of a button. But I can also still look at the menus if I want to look at the menus, or I can ask them for recommendations, or I can ask them what gluten-free options, because I have a gluten-free niece that always is wondering what gluten-free options she has at the different places that she goes. This is that thing. If you're vegan, if you're vegetarian, if you're whatever you are, if you're celebrating something, whatever it is, this app is going to be able to do it, and I'm so proud of what I've accomplished with the app so far. And hopefully you guys will like the app and want to use the app, and tell your friends about the app that also like cruises and stuff like that. But yeah, that's what I've been doing the last couple weeks. A lot of stuff. So, and again, look out for the actual videos on the cruises that we've been on with the fantasy, and then we might be going some more places soon. So stay on the lookout for that. But I will see you guys later. And again, let me know in the comments, would you use this app? Or say, no, it's a waste of time, don't do it, it's stupid, blah, blah, blah. I don't really care. Either way, tell me so I can know if it's, ahead of time. If people think they would use this app, or if they say, no, I wouldn't use it, it's just too much. I already have this app, I don't need that app too, blah, blah, blah. So let me know in the comments. I will see you guys later. Remember to love yourselves and each other. Bye-bye.